Hi, folks. Cal and Francis, High in the Air. And right now, we got a great interview for you. Chris Goss is the lead singer and songwriter for the Masters of Reality. It's a seminal psychedelic metal outfit that emerged in the 1980s and is going stronger than ever right now. He's also one of the most outspoken ganja advocates in music. Ken Abernathy files this report. Listen.
There's no other band that really sounds quite like the Masters of Reality right now. And certainly there hasn't been anything like them released since their last album, Sunrise in the Suburbs, back in what was that, 92?
93.
93. But now I understand you have a new record, correct?
Yeah, the live record.
Uh-huh.
And recorded at the Viper Room. Some friends of ours at Delicious Vinyl had just made an off-the-wall suggestion of why don't you tape these shows? And here we are with a live record out.
Now, you've also been working with another little project called, what do you call it, Magnificent Bastards? What is the Magnificent Bastards?
Well, the Magnificent Bastards was Scott Weiland's solo project. I think the idea of two bands for him was kind of too much, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, with STP and then having another whole band kind of like hanging around waiting for him, that kind of thing was just wasn't working for him. And I get asked a lot of questions about Scott's problems, you know, his drug problems and such, and I'm kind of tired of talking about people's drug problems. I mean, you know, it's his choice, man.
So I can't help but to ask the almost obvious high on the air, high times type question of you. How much does marijuana influence your work?
It has for 25 years.
And do you look at it as a gateway to creativity?
No, I look at it as a gift from God, and it needs to be respected and treated as a gift, and not to be abused. I mean, I like what I call work weed, and it's, you know, weed that you can work on, you know, that doesn't get you so zoned that you have no idea, you know, where you are. And so even though I've been smoking weed for 25 years, I roll a J, and if there's no one else around that smokes pot, a joint will last me for 2 days. I'll take a hit every hour or two,
mm-hmm.
and that's the way I like to smoke weed, like in a very like worky situation where it's like just take the edge off things. But if I was gonna go jam for like 6 hours with someone and then go have a ball, I'd roll up 5 Js. You know what I mean? And like I said, with me, the way I look at it, and not to sound pretentious about it or precious about it, it's something that, like, you know, it's a tool, and I don't wake up and smoke a joint first thing in the morning. To me, that's like a waste of the gift. You know, if I have to make phone calls and do business and do my laundry, I'm not going to get stoned to do that. You know.
Cool. Well, any final words for High on the Air listeners?
Well, I guess nothing's final, but have faith in rock and roll, no matter how bad things seem to be at the moment. There's always stupid rock. There always is, you know, at the same time Jimi Hendrix existed, the Monkees existed, and the Monkees were more popular than Jimi Hendrix at the time, and it must have seemed very frustrating back then to music fans too. So to fans of good rock and roll who right now like see on TV and techno and feel disgusted by it all, have faith in it, because it'll always be there, and the good shit will always rise to the top.
Really, man. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
This is Ken Abernathy, High on the Air.